Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to Jay's Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto news and much, much more. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what we got for you today. A lot of stuff happening in the market. All right, we're going to go ahead and hop on. We're going to see the overall cryptocurrency markets. We're going to grab this so we can get the links for you guys so we can get that out there for you. Mad love and respect for that. Okay, we got our links, and I'm going to drop them inside our Telegram group that we are going to be pushing, pumping, and growing to the moon, baby. Let's go ahead and drop that. All right. And then let me drop that. Okay. Shout outs. All right. Live. Live. Shout out for all right. So shout out for Kumam Migration. We got that over there. And we're hitting that, rocking with it, and then let's go ahead and share the love, share the love, share the love. All right, so that way you guys can get down with it. All right, all right, so we can see, and we'll do shout outs as people come and drop the tags for shout out. Alright. Okay, drop the hashtag you want me. Alright. Mad love and respect on there. Okay, we got our CMC, and we're gonna run through this to show you guys all that information. We got our charts, our hybrid, beautiful, lovely chart, and you guys are gonna continuously learn how to use these, and you're gonna hop into the courses. And I got a bunch of stuff coming out for you guys, because you guys are gonna be able to rock it. All right, don't forget to swing by the new Twitter page. All right, so we are building a newer Twitter page because we built up some pretty big ones, and looks like we ended up getting hit off. So we're going to go for it. We're going to go for that blue check, and we're going to make sure we don't get any botted. We want that organic love and organic growth. So mad love and respect. Shout out to you guys hitting that. Make sure to follow that when you get up in there, and make sure you hit that. All right. Alright, so now we're going to swing on in. Cryptocurrency, look at the news, CoinDesk, charts, alright. Stuff that's happening on Twitter and the news, which is crazy. But let's go ahead and get with it. Okay, guys, you're chilling, rocking, and rolling with Jay's Strategies. We're going to dive into today's overall cryptocurrency market cap. Is 1.187 trillion. So 1.1 trillion. That is some moves of liquidity into the markets. All right. So we actually seen a nice past couple weeks, some nice moves back into the market from that 1 trillion mark, 187 billion. 24-hour volume is at 55.6 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 46.2. So that's been moving a lot. All right, so there's a lot of information out there, especially with the banks and stuff. So we're going to look at some news after we go through the charts and talk about the prices. Ethereum dominance is at 18.7, and it's 19 GUI right now for gas. Okay, so we're rocking, rolling, and we're getting with it. Make sure to go ahead and also join the Telegram page, because we're going to be over here and utilizing main project. Okay, and we got some really top of the line info that we're going to be rocking out and pushing for you guys. This is going to be awesome. Multi-chain rocking, pushing, DEX, everything to come. You'll see me in those AMAs pushing it. You know, all those big top AMAs rocking it. Go ahead, get out there. You're chilling and chilling with Jay's Strategies, and we're going to rock it, push it, and build it up. So go ahead and get with it. All right. So let me see. I got that. Swing around. Let me go ahead and drop that link also for you guys. Let me see. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. And then I will drop the links after we do that. Okay. And then I will drop the links for you guys, so that way you guys can get into the different projects that you have going on and what you have rocking, and make sure that you have your go-tos. Alright, so we talked about the overall market cap and the dominances. Okay, so Bitcoin right now coming in at 28,257. In 24 hours, it's up 3.4%. 7-day, 12.5%. Market cap for Bitcoin 546 billion. So I'm liking to see that above that 500 billion, and right below that 550, which is a level that we need to make or break. Volume is 23.9 billion. So I would like to see actually more volume as payment systems and transfer of value ends up going and pushing through the markets. All right, make sure you guys have all of your information here. So we are rocked out across the board. All right. All right. I wanted to make sure you guys had your audio there for a second. Okay. So yep, Bitcoin sitting right there, and that's actually the volume wise. I've been watching the volume wise in the coins and seeing what coins are being utilized and where is all the TVL being locked, and we're gonna take a look at that too. Ethereum coming in at 1,812. In 24 hours, it's up 4.3%. Okay, in 7 days, it's up 8.1%. $221 billion market cap. Okay, so 221 billion.7, and 24-hour volume over here is at 10.9 billion on 24-hour volume for the Ethereum right there. So you're rocking and pushing. All right, USDT, look at that, at 78.5 billion. So it's pushing right there. Okay, so that is actually from the other day when we did our charts. We are actually pushing up almost 2 billion more into that, and look at that, $39.2 billion in volume. All right, Binance coming in at $329.28. In a 24-hour, it's up 2.6%. Okay, we're at a $51.9 billion market cap, and we had 537 million in volume. All right, so the volume was actually lower compared to some of these other volumes. So we see stable coins moving in. We're going to look at the dominance when we go over the charts. USDC coin sitting right here, $34.3 billion market cap and 6.1 billion in volume. XRP at 43 cents, so it's actually holding above that 42 that we saw. All right, it's up at 4.5% in 24 hours, and then 7 days is up 20%. So it's at $22.3 billion market cap. And look, this is where the volume's at right now. Pay attention to this as we go over the days and the weeks and the months into this year, and you can see, look at that, 2.1 billion in volume. It is being utilized a lot actually in volume and transferring value from one company to another, and we're going to end up doing a full dive into that so you guys can see that rocking. Cardano in number 7 spot at 36 cents, up 3.9% 24 hours, 13.9% in 7 days. $12.8 billion market cap, 428 million in volume, so a little bit low on the volume side. Dogecoin at 7 cents, so it's at 7 cents 7, so we're pushing towards that 8 cent. All right, we have our 24-hour up 4.6, and then our 7-day is up 6.6%, and the market cap is 10.2 billion, and the volume is 624 million. So we're sitting at that 10 billion for Dogecoin. So once we see topping off and going past like that 11 billion, then that would be some new money. But I've been seeing the same, inflow and outflow on Doge at this level. So let's see how we hold with these other things happening in the market. Polygon, number 9 in the markets, $1.13, up 2.3% in 24 hours, down in 7 days 1.1%. Okay, market cap is 9.9 billion. All right, on Polygon, and 414 million in volume. So if I start seeing volume staying higher and inching up, and then it's over that 500 volume, this is something that we want to see with these markets and moving. But we can actually check out the different the charts and see how they're being utilized properly. All right, Solana, okay, is in your number 10 spot. It's at $22.14. In 24 hours, it's up 3.6%, and on the 7-day, you got 12.7%. Okay, and it has a market cap of 8.4 billion and 536 million in volume. Now we're looking at Binance, the BUSD. Okay, so it's below peg a little bit. It's got 8 billion in market cap and 4.5 billion in money moved in volume. So that's what we're seeing, actually, the volume from Binance moving into BNB with the overall market caps. But you can see like all their coins on chain. Polkadot sitting here at $6.31, up 4.2%. 24-hour. Litecoin sitting at $93.09. It's up 7.6% in 24 hour. 6.7 billion market cap. And then we get the Shiba sitting right here. So it's up 2% on a full 7-day, $6.3 billion market cap and 207 million in volume. And then we're starting to move down further in the line, but there's going to be some coins that you're going to want to take a look at when you're looking at these different kind of volume stuff that's happening. All right, a lot of different things happening in the news. Okay, Do Kwon now faces criminal fraud charges from U.S. prosecutors. All right, so they're building up the case against it, and you can't just let something like that go unseen. And the money movements and the preparation of banks and utilizing banks just for trade purposes and stuff like that. So there's a lot of info out there rocking that. Okay, so SEC urges investors to be cautious with crypto securities. Okay, so they're talking about Coinbase, and you'll see and a notice from the U.S. Secretary's regulator. All right, Crypto Advocate sees a silver lining, okay, in the industry, and warning to Coinbase. So we're not just based around Coinbase. It just happens to be the ones at this time that are out in these markets. Arbitrum token settles at 1.38 amid, all right, the claim costs, all right, the website. So there's so many people that were flying into there and getting into that information. And then we got first movers, okay. So decrease in the number of Bitcoin addresses with a balance of more than 1,000. Large institutional investors are reluctant to add to their coffers. So we need those institutional investors. So by all these movements happening in the SEC and the Fed, people will get more bullish on cryptocurrency because you see this information and the news happening with these banks. Okay. Bitcoin rebounds past 28K. All right. So much fears about the federal monetary policy and bank unrest. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening over there, which is driving you crazy. All right. So we're gonna look at the cryptocurrency charts here. Okay. So we are at Bitcoin. All right. And on the Bitcoin chart here, on the 1 hour chart over here for Bitcoin, you can see that we're sitting right here below that daily open, okay, and we are up above that 50 EMA. All right, and you can see, okay, so we're using a indicator. It's called Trader's Reality, okay, and all you got to do is click on it and you can add it to your indicators and you'll get what I'm seeing here, okay, and it gives you the boxes of the different sessions, So you could see the sessions all the way from New York session, red box, then Sydney, Hong Kong, European, and then you see New York. And then that way, you know, we can see the different sessions and what's going on. And then this is the 1 hour chart. So Bitcoin is at 28,275. It's above on the 1 hour. It's above the 50 MA moving averages. All right, and then mid moving averages right there on the RSI. So let me go ahead and pull that and check that out. We had a lot of volatility back there when this happened. We ended up pulling down to that 200 EMA, which was around the M1 pivot zone, which is actually, you know, interesting. That's what a lot of volatilities in the markets. Okay, and you can see now that it's turning itself up towards the upside, you know, now in these sessions. All right, so this is what we're going to see, and what I use on top of the Trader's Reality indicator, okay, is also the RSI with Bollinger Bands. So it may look a little confusing, but you'll get the hang of it as you fly and rock out with us. You can see the different pivot zones, how we hit M1 pivot zone, came to M2, retrace into the psychological level. So there's a lot of important information that is sitting over here in these charts for us to watch. We got our daily over here. So Bitcoin on the daily. Look at this. Okay, so the 50 crossed over the 200. Excellent. It tapped it when we pulled down below that, and then we straight vector candled it all the way up. Hit that 200, screaming towards the upside. We hit that 800, and we need to start closing candles above that 800, and then pull this 50 and keep pulling that up. All right, on the daily, and it's looking bullish right now on the daily, but you can see that the RSI is to the top side. So, you know, it's meaning that, you know, oversold and, I mean, yeah, overbought. So I want to see, you know, are we going to level out? But we might have a slight pullback back over here to, you know, 27,490 or below a little bit, because we're testing this area right here of that 800 EMA. And then that's actually right back here, okay, when we were starting to pull more towards the downside on these trends. That's where we're sitting right now. That's why we're having this resistance right at that 800 EMA level. So that's why we're having that kind of resistance at those levels. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we want to watch. Let's see. You got that going on. All right. Bitcoin first mover and Bitcoin rocking it. We're gonna drop that afterwards on there, but don't forget to swing by. Yeah, there you go. I just put the chart prices and stuff on there, and then we're gonna be pushing that back up. And then here is the overall trades right here. So that's something that we're gonna be watching all the way through from the sessions. Okay, all right, so Bitcoin on the daily, and that's how we were rocking it. Okay, so we were testing out Bitcoin on the daily, moving for us. All right, Ethereum is at 1,812, and this is on the daily, and it's right below the 800 EMA, and we're just sitting right there in that range. Okay, so we actually need to close some candles above that zone, so that way we can actually make it above that. Let's go down to the shorter time frame at the 1 hour for Ethereum. Okay, RSI turned to the upside. Okay, we're coming into bands. It's actually mid-range. It might tap. All right. We're above psychological high. 50 is turned up, and M0 is at the 800 EMA zone right there. So that is something that you would want to watch in your area. Okay. And that's shorter term, and then, you know, we talked about the daily over here. Let's go ahead and swing into Binance for you real quick. BNB over here, okay? BNB on the 1 hour pulling up. It's above the 50-50. We're above the 200. We tested it. We're hitting the M3 as resistance. All right. Psychological high for that. It's going to be like the 338 level. So but we could actually close below, touch that 200 and pull to the upside. Let me go ahead and look at the overall daily for you guys. All right. So that's the overall daily for BNB. So yes, it's starting to turn up to the upside, and then this is definitely what I want to see. I want to see the 200 stay above the 800 and the 50 crossing over. We did recover some of that vector candle range, which was kind of expected. See if we are going to end up tapping that 50 EMA again at some point as it moves up to the upside. But I think that we're going to have some strong sideways motion in plays. We're below mid range and turning the RSI here, so we're not too bad. So we're actually just watching and sitting at these daily ranges, and we kind of want to actually have a little bit of a sideways consolidation sit for a day or two, pull these moving averages up to us and get it rocking out. Oh, the dollar index. Yes, this is on the daily. You'll see the dollar index is pulling to 102. So when this pulls to the downside, that's strong for crypto. All right, Bitcoin dominance at 47.3%. Okay, and then that gives us to see what's happening. That means people are moving money into Bitcoin because the dominance is going up, and that's been happening. USDT dominance ended up spiking, but it pulled back. But I'm actually seeing there's more money coming from like outside money calculating, because there's definitely some real big moves in the accumulation of Bitcoin and on-chain. So we're going to have to take a look at those different kind of things. The stock markets and how they're closing and they're sitting, so it did close at 1 point up, so 0.027, so, almost a little bit above even. Gold is still to the upside, so people still have their money in gold and they're holding those assets, and it is pushing, all right. Total overall cryptocurrency, we're sitting right now at that 800 EMA, so this is something that we want to pay attention to. So if we pop over that 1.2 trillion and we sit at that level, consolidate, we can see some nice moves to the upside. Guys, get with the news. Don't forget to stop by at J Strategies for you. Follow us on Twitter. Get with us. We are rocking and we are chilling. We are telling you where the market's at and how we're feeling. You guys show mad love and respect to all you guys popping over onto the Twitter pages, popping on over to all the information that you guys can get rocking out there. Mad love and respect to you guys. So until the next time, guys, you've been chilling and chilling.